All right, hi everybody. This is take two. My hair is in a bun because I just got out of the pool and my cat is trying to eat it, and he's going crazy because he believes that there is someone trapped outside, and he's also looking for Tori's laser pointer because my friend Tori came over and she had a purple laser pointer, which is evidently like the best thing on the planet, and she ran it up here. So now the cat is like parkouring my house looking for the laser. He's looking for the little purple dot because he's actually an addict. Okay, so today, speaking of addictions, I went to relapse therapy, relapse prevention therapy. Yeah. So this is a schedule I came up with because last we talked about, well, I talked about um, making a schedule so I just didn't babble at you guys. Not that there won't be babbling. Let me be very clear. I babble. It's what I do. So, um, I've written down like a weekly, this is what I want to do every day on my blog. Like on Mondays, specifically, there will be food prep and talk about my diet and things I want to change, things I've tried. Kind of gives me a topic to go on, and then I can take notes all through the week. And then on Monday, just have a topic to sit down and talk about, as well as, oh, hey, today is Monday and I did this. Um, Tuesdays, because Tuesdays are the day I generally, if I don't get in the pool any other day, Tuesdays are the day that I have available to do that. So Tuesdays will be about workouts and exercise and, hey, I found this new thing and I'm going to try this thing and, you know, that kind of stuff and weigh in. So yesterday I had an OBGYN appointment up on the hill at OHSU where all of the scales are calibrated the same in theory. And that's the weight that goes in my record for my bariatric surgery. When I started this, because this is my journal that I write everything down in, when I started it on December 14th at 2017, I weighed in at 398 pounds. Yesterday, I weighed in at 394. So I know it's like a month, it's a little over a month, and I only lost 4 pounds. But for me, that's huge. I'm so excited. Um, it very much inspired me and motivated me. It was a weird, like, let's get back on track, let's keep pushing, I know I've been lax on the videos, but let's get things moving. So, Tuesdays, after I do finish this little bit about the scheduling, I will talk about my workout and things I want to try and things I've done and that kind of thing. Wednesdays, we'll talk about um, therapy and DDA, Dual Diagnosis Anonymous, like my local meeting and where I'm going and what I'm doing and whether or not I like it and whether or not, that kind of thing. And then we're also going to talk about like addiction issues. Like I'm going to do some serious talk about the 12 steps and where I'm in at them and how I think about them. I might do a 12-week. If you guys are interested, please tell me if you're interested. I'm thinking about doing a 12-week thing where on Wednesdays I just talk a little bit in my video or a separate video, I'm not sure, about each step. Like tomorrow I'll start with step 1 and go, this is step 1 for AA, this is step 1 for NA, this is step 1 for DDA, and this is how they apply to me and what I think about them and that kind of thing, and go through the 12 steps that way. Not only will it incredibly help me work the steps, but it will also spread awareness, I hope, and maybe help other people who are watching. Um, yeah. So I will have like links in my video descriptions, and I will talk about websites and that kind of thing on Wednesdays. Wednesdays will probably end up being a longer video. But this is something I'm super passionate about right now. Well, let me be very clear. I'm super passionate about my sobriety and my journey through it and what it has made me realize about myself and my family and the kind of parent I am and was and I'm hoping to become, even though my children are very young. Maybe the grandparent I hope to be. I don't know. Um, but yeah, so there will definitely be like an exploration type of thing on Wednesdays. So Thursdays, we're going to talk about life hacks um, and household chores. So Thursdays are the day that I go to Vaughna's house and I do laundry. But Thursdays are also the day where Vaughna and I sit and talk about like she makes her own soaps, like her own shampoos. No, I'm sorry, not shampoos. Laundry soap because we're allergic to everything on the planet. So she makes her own laundry soap. And my friend Tori just made me bath gel. Like it looks like Jello. We had to write soap all over the bag because it looks like Jello and you keep it in the fridge. And she made me these little micro fabric cloths to put them in so that they don't dissolve in your hand and you can actually like they become the washcloth. It's super cool. So I'm hoping maybe I'll go over to her house one Thursday, and we'll talk about how to make your own soaps and how to be hypoallergenic that way. And, you know, tricks and stuff I've learned in the last 42 years of how to make my life work with my disability and my addiction and my sobriety. And hell, maybe we'll talk about how to fill out applications for food stamps and Social Security and Medicaid, Medicare, you know, that kind of life hacks, like real honest to God, this is where you get help paying electric bills, or I'm going to do a budget, which for me this is an actual honest to God chore. I don't budget. I go, oh, this needs to be paid. If I have money, I'll pay it. If I don't, and so the whole adulting thing is really new to me. Like friends who knew me 3-4 years ago are like, your bills are paid. That's crazy. Who are you? Whereas adults I know now are like, of course your bills are paid. Why would you not pay your bills? So, um, there is a truth behind my Peter Pan syndrome. That is very much, I always want to be in charge, but I also want to be the biggest teenager in the room. Um, so yeah, we're going to talk about budgeting, and maybe it's the only time I'm going to do this until it gets cleaned. We're going to do a whole bunch on household organization. Do you see the mess? It is so terrifying. Walking through this house is just one big scary thing. And it's not always like this. I had it clean, and then I got sick, and then I cleaned out my car, and everything came in from my car, and I I brought stuff home from other people's houses and went, "Oh, that's mine too." Huh, great. So the more I unpack my room, the more I clean Will's room, the more, I'm presented with these boxes of, God, I don't want to get rid of it, but is it responsible of me to keep it? So how do I organize and how do I decide what I keep and what I don't? And if something's super important to me and it's I'm emotionally invested in it, how do I keep it and not live in the clutter I'm living in? So when I say life hacks, that's what I mean. And household chores. So that will be our Thursdays. Fridays will always be a late night thing, but I'm thinking about Friday night after I do a short, this is what we did today, and because that's the day I usually go out with Fauna and we do her shopping and her errands and her day stuff. But it's also I run 2 Friday night games, one game a month for each group. And it's also, if I'm not running game, it's my prep night for my weekend games that I also do every other week. So that's a total of 4 I'm running. 5 if I get the Skype game going back, but I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know what else to do there. So I thought Friday I would talk about just gaming in general. Like, this is White Wolf, and this is D&D, and this is how it impacts me and why I use it and what kind of outlet I do with it. And maybe I talk about the therapy that was the Char game and why I ended it. And yes, that's a teaser. We'll talk about it later. For those of you who have played it, you know. Um, but yeah, so that's my plan, is to do that kind of Friday nights. And then Saturdays, I'm really hoping, I really liked how I did the Markiplier thing. Not sponsored, but I love Mark. We went and saw, my kids and I. My middle son is crazy about family and doing stuff together. So when he turned 18 and was no longer bound by the custody agreements, he decided all on his own to keep following the custody agreement so that he spends as much time with his little brother as possible. So, and that's super important. I love that. I love that about him. So when Markiplier came to Portland, my kids were so excited, and Devin paid through the nose for my three children, myself, and my oldest son's fiance to all go to Markiplier. Um, and it was amazing. And I met up with some of Ethan's friends there who I claim as my own children, whether they like it or not. So we had a big group go and see Markiplier, and I've posted the videos. Go back through and look. Um, I posted videos of us walking downtown, us standing outside the Markiplier crowd, um, and they took up any chant you yelled at them. It was really amazing. Um, we were doing 1960s war protest chants, and I don't even know why, but it was funny as hell. Um, so yeah, that's a thing that happened. Um, so yeah, that's what I plan on doing on Saturday. Is like, if I can get all the kids in one room, we're gonna do one quick side seat plus blog. Um, my children are side seat gamer. Most of them will tell you, no, I'm not affiliated, but they're all in it. They all like my middle child, Bob. Well, I call him Bob because now there are two Devons. Um, my middle child, Steve Bob. That is a whole other story. We will talk about it on Saturday. We'll bring over his PlayStation 4 and we'll live stream a game. And I suck. I cannot play a video game to save my life. And a couple of years ago, when I first got my first apartment, one of my other adopted children, Sam, brought over his Xbox, and they were playing Halo. And I kept going, no, it's on your left. There's a guy shooting at you. You know, if you stand there and get shot, you're gonna die. And he looks at me and he's like, "Stop side seat gaming!" And I went, "Oh my god, that is the best statement I've ever heard." And hence, Side Seat Gamer was born. Um, so it's what I do. I literally, we live stream a game and they play, and I either sit and make fun of them, or I go, "Oh god, don't jump off that building. Oh my god, it's so horrible. Oh my god, why are there spiders?" Um, yeah, that is sightseeing gaming. Once in a great while, I will play a game and let them mock me, and that is super funny because they keep going, "Let's play Assassin's Creed." And I'm like, "I'm afraid of heights. I can't climb." Because even on video games, I go, "Oh god, it's so tall. Oh god, I have to jump." It's no. And then I push the button wrong and I fall to my death and I scream and freak out. And the kids are like, "Hee hee, that's so funny." I'm like, "No, shut up." But then they play horror games and I'm like, that's a jump scare right there. That right there, that was a jump scare. That's a thing. So they're all like, "Oh god, it's scary," and I'm like, "Oh, it's an animatronic. It's an animated animatronic. It's not even real. I don't understand the problem." So, so that'll be Saturday. From now until eternity, I'm going to try to get a lot of video of me and my kids, or me and whoever I happen to be out with, and side seat life. It's my thing. Um, I've kind of taken side seat to a whole new level. I do side seat gaming and I do this, but it's all side seat. Yeah, it's like having a backseat driver in my life. You know, the idea is that you as the audience are my co-pilot, my passenger along the ride of my crazy, drama filled, boring, intriguing, I don't even know, life. So it brings me to Sundays, and Sundays I game, and then, or I do household stuff with my camping household, which is both all Pirates, Rendezvous, SCA. Um, for those of you who don't know, SCA is medieval reenactment. It's not reenactment. It's repurposing. We repurpose the Middle Ages. Um, They call it anachronism, which is we choose a persona within a time frame, 600 to 1600, 1660, I think it is. Um, Somewhere within that time frame in the European Asia world, the known world. Because evidently Columbus really didn't make, there were no Englishmen in America. It's 1600. But okay, so this is a fight I have. So that's a CA period. That's you dress in medieval clothes, you go camp out for the weekend, you beat on each other with sticks wrapped in duct tape, you have armor. My children want very much to be armored and heavy fight, and someday William will make a fabulous king or queen. We don't judge. Um yeah, that's that's the goal anyway. And then there's Rendezvous, which is kind of the same thing, but mountain man fur trapper. So 1800s American West, um, the Western Expanse, the push westward. Um, so the idea is that you are a fur trapper or a Native American or whatever persona you adopt, and you live as primitive as possible. Like my ex-husband goes to these things in a canvas tent. He cooks over the open fire. He wears leathers. It, and he like completely has no need for any modern convenience. And I'm like, that's not a thing I can do, but I want to go and I want to shoot muzzleloader rifles because that's amazing. I did it last year and it was super awesome. And you earn mountain man names. Like I could not pick my own persona. You earn it. So my new just for Rondi name is Misfire. Because the caps on the firing caps on the gun were always wrong. So like every third shot wouldn't go off. And I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? So I'd have to stop and pull the cap off and put the cap back on and reload the thing and then shoot, and then it was a whole thing. Um, and yes, that's actually reloading a gun. I swear I wasn't making inappropriate gestures. Um, and then, but it was a blast. And then I did a hawk and knife trail, and that was a blast. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Hawk and knife. I really like. I got a knife. Um, I'll show it to you on Sunday. So on Sunday I will talk about eventing and the different kinds of events that I do: piracy and SCA and Mountain Man and family camping and Renaissance fairs and uh, Oricon and science fiction conventions, and those are all of the same mindset for me. This is my escape from my real life into a different world to do something that I love that I can't do every day. And so that'll be what I focus on Sundays. And then along with all of this, you'll get just a little update of this is what I did today. So, with that in mind, today I made my schedule. um, well, I've been taking notes on it for the last couple days. Like what do I really want to do? How do I really want to make this work? So Sunday was the Royal Rumble, and I love wrestling, and it's pathetic. So I did not make a video on Sunday. I know I didn't. I think I did one on Saturday, but I have to go back and check at this point. And on Monday I didn't either because Monday was the Raw after Royal Rumble, and that is always like there was a pay-per-view and now I have to kick your ass. And so I had to watch it. And then I was dumb. Devin bought me a present. Um, so I borrowed some money from Devin, like $7, to buy the Norse mythology mashup pack for Minecraft because it was pretty. And like I cannot even tell you, I played just the Norse mythology world and I cried as I got to explore the dining hall of Asgard. I mean, I'm not kidding. It's at the top of Yggdrasil. There is Jormungand that are in the roots. It was amazing. um and I got to walk through and like they have the table set up with all the honey mead in the drinks on the tables. It was phenomenally done. I don't know who did this map, but oh my God, it was amazing. Um, so in each corner of the map is like the fire giants and the frost giants and the Elfenheim, and I don't remember what the other one was, but right in the center of is Yggdrasil, and this huge giant like human castle. And I was like, oh my God, it's amazing. Human settlement. It's not even a castle, it's a settlement with a big wall around the village. Um and so I played that for a little bit, and then I watched Raw, and then I was like, oh, I'll just finish my house, it'll be fine. So the next thing I know, it's 2 a.m. And I'm like, I really need to sleep. Just stop playing. Stop playing. Um, which I told myself several times. Stop playing, go to sleep. And then I went to sleep, and then I got up at 6 o'clock this morning, and I was like, oh, why do I have to do all the things? Um, but there was some kind of barometric pressure change last night while I slept. I guarantee it, because I woke up in pain and angry and in like an actual honest to God state of panic. Like I had a full on panic attack most of the morning. I felt rushed. I could not catch my breath. I had to use my inhaler. I cried several times. Like I couldn't find a shoe. I found one pair of shoes, but they weren't the pair of shoes I wanted that went with my clothing. So I freaked out and I cried. And I was like, really? Really? This is dumb. And then I went to counseling. So I had a therapy appointment. I had a relapse prevention therapy today. But between William's doctor's appointment this morning and my prevention therapy, I was able to take all of my notes and put them together and go, okay, this is the schedule. And that was super calming for me. Um, I was supposed to go see my sister, Shauna, and her baby Maddox, who I love to death. He's so cute. But my sister's beautiful, so of course her children are going to be ridiculously adorable. She was ridiculously adorable as a child. And her husband's quite a cutie, so I'm not surprised, but just ridiculously cute. And I was supposed to go over there today, and she was going to let me do some laundry, but between the panic attack and the pressure in my knee, I don't even know. Like it hurt to drive to therapy today, and I was like, oh my God, I can't do it. I couldn't. I texted her and I'm like, I can't come out today. I was gonna just stop by for a quick visit, but the more I did today, the more I was like, I need to just go home and put my feet up and be done and accept that, because I have to be out every day this week and I need to be functional while I'm out every day this week. So the trade-off was I didn't get to go to Shauna's and run after an 8-month-old. That's because tomorrow I'm going to run after a 2-year-old. Um, I hope. I'd love to see Lincoln tomorrow. But and she was okay with that. She was like, no, it's fine, no big deal. We'll figure out something. Which she doesn't live that far away. It's not this. It's we see each other online. It's fine. Um, but then I was like, okay, fine. If you're gonna give in on that, you have to do something else. So I had some time to kill. William's not home from school yet. Um, I went and I was like, you know what would feel really awesome? A hot tub. Hot tubs would be awesome. And I always carry my swim bag in the car. Like, it comes in the house. I take the swimsuit and the towel out. I replace it because now I have 5 swimsuits. Thank you, Mom. Because my mom is awesome. And for my birthday, she gave me a swimsuit. And then for Christmas, she gave me the swimsuit and the swim bag and $10 worth of quarters, which are gone now, for snacks. Because our swimming pool has a snack machine and it has a hairbrush in it and it has pouches. She bought me a new lock. She bought me the key wrist thing. 2 really cushy towels. It was an amazing Christmas gift. I'm so happy with it. Um, I gush about it all the time. So I keep that in my car. Like I bring it in tonight. I will unload it into my laundry, and then I will load it right back up with a clean swimsuit and a clean towel, and it will go right back out to the car in the morning. That way, when I get to go to the car, I don't have to go, oh my God, put a bag together. I can just go, it's in the car already, ready to go, ready to go. Yeah. So I went, you know what? Just go sit in the hot tub. If that's all you can do, that's all you can do. So I hit the water at 12:30, exactly 12:30. I moved in that water for an hour. I did the list of physical therapy stuff I'm supposed to do. I didn't have the resistance band, of course, but I used the water. Like if you do this through the water, it pushes, And if you're not standing flat and you're completely underwater when you do it, that's a little bit of resistance. So I did all of the physical therapy exercises, but I did them in the water, which I almost drowned because one of them you have to lay on your back and you have to touch this hand to the opposite knee. And I was doing those, but I sank more than I expected, and I inhaled a bunch of water, and I thought I was going to die. It was very scary because I'm afraid of the water. Uh, but yeah, so I did that today. Um, that was my 30-minute workout, and it hurts super bad. Like I am in so much pain now. But I wanted to come home and do this video and make sure it got done and it got uploaded. And I really am striving to commit to doing a video at least every day, at least one a day, talking about these topics, getting my exercises in. It's not doing this. No, it's fine. I don't really have to exercise today. That's not acceptable anymore. I need to exercise every day. Um, of course, if I'm vomiting and I can't move my head, probably not. But there shouldn't really other be another excuse. I could lay in bed and do my exercises. It's literally I can. I've done it. Um, it's 30 minutes of moving a day. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to work that into a schedule. Um, I've managed to work the diet into my schedule. There's no reason I shouldn't make the exercises work. The videos are harder. Um, it requires time for me to be alone or quiet in the house, which is only done when Will's at school, and I'm not always home when Will's at school. So it's either when Will's at school or at night when Will's in bed. And that's usually about the time I want to go to bed too. So I'm trying. I'm gonna try extra hard now. Um, feel like a renewed effort. I don't know what it was. Yesterday, I really thought when I hit that scale, I really thought I had gained weight, and then I lost 2 pounds instead of gaining weight, and it made me. It really felt like I was renewing purpose at that point. Like I was like, haha, I did it. I'm still on track. I'm not screwing up. Um, and that was super motivating. So yeah. So I did the pool today and now I hurt like you wouldn't believe and I'm so tired. And my reward for pushing myself extra hard is more Minecraft. um, so I'm gonna get on my Xbox and I'm going to play my Minecraft and um I built a really awesome house in this village. Like I just cleared this space next to the village and included my house in it. Um, the villagers are very curious about my house. Not that anybody else cares about that part, but I do. I think it's awesome. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna play some more Minecraft. I'm just gonna veg for the next half hour until William comes home, and then who knows what'll happen. I don't really have plans for tonight because Will was gonna go with Mom and I was gonna go be at Shauna's. So um, I'll probably have Will make spaghetti tonight, and then I'll do dishes. And then tomorrow I have my bariatric cardiac appointment. Oh God, I have to look that up. Oh, we're gonna try to take the bus if I don't have to leave super early for that to happen. So I've got to figure out how to make that happen. Um, just because I'm trying to conserve gas, I'm running out of money. I'm so active and I'm out of the house so often that I have no gas money anymore. So and I don't get paid until Thursday. So, eh. um, but I did take the last $5 of the quarters Mom gave me for the snack bar and put them in my gas tank. So I have money if I have to drive up because that's the only way to make the time frame work. Um, yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. Um, oh, my stomach hurts. So yeah, I'm gonna play games and I have to write in what I had for breakfast and lunch in my Fitness Pal. by all means, use MyFitnessPal. I will talk about that more Monday? Maybe tomorrow when I talk about addictions. Maybe tomorrow's addiction will be food addictions and my problem with the diet. Although I really should have done that yesterday. So I don't know, maybe Monday we'll talk about MyFitnessPal and the apps that I use to track food and calories and all of the things. So maybe a recipe site too. I should write that down. If you have ideas about videos you'd like to see on any of these topics, please, please, please let me know. And I will try my hardest to make an actual video that is... This is my bag of holding, and I lose things in it because it's a bag of holding. And this is my 13th Airborne Wiccan Army. And that's the monkey. Monkey! The monkey was lost for a long time because Lincoln got a hold of it and you put it on the lid of a Jack-in-the-Box because he knew the Jack-in-the-Box would throw it around the room and he thought that was the best thing ever. Anyway, Monday, food prep. Monday. That will be February 5th. Okay. 2/5/18. We will talk about apps and recipes. Sites. And get, oh, Will's home. Shoot. I don't have time. Okay, so that's what I'll talk about on Monday. But again, if you have any blog ideas that on those topics that you want me to do, that you're interested in, you're curious about, leave me a note in the comments. Comment below. Find me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on
every social media platform on the planet.
That's not true. I don't have Tumblr. I do not have Tumblr, but almost anything else. Yeah, you can find me pretty much anywhere. I'm really easy to find online. But yeah, so comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave your mark on the world. Make sure the world knows you're there. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.